Good morning, good evening, good night, traders, depending on where you are around the world. My name is Troy, and welcome back to Narati Traders. Well, today I'm going to be sharing this week's market review a little bit early. So the markets are still open at the moment, but I just wanted to let you guys know in advance, over the weekend, I'm going to be super busy. I won't be having a lot of time to be able to go over this. So let's get straight into it, guys. So we have our blue flag list here, which is all the trades we've taken and that have closed off, all wins. So it's a 100% win rate. And we did have one break-even trade, but I'll always let you know, guys, if you break even, that's still a win. Then we also have our green list here, which is the trade we're still currently running, which I'll get into lastly. Now, the dollar Kiwi, at the start of the week, we took an entry because our first strategy, which is our coded indicator here, we had an upside breakout, which was here on the 15th of November at 9 p.m. Price broke above and closed, so we took it at the open of the next candle. And the reasons why we took this is we must have three confirmations with these indicators. Price had a very large space between our major support and resistance. Our moving averages were pushing to the upside, so a lot of upside momentum, and we need at least three of these bars filled in. If there wasn't three filled in, this would not be a valid trade, okay? So please understand that. We took this trade at the open of this candle. Price did dip down, but then what happened was our algorithm threw in this resistance. And when that happened, I knew immediately that price was going to struggle around this region here, which pretty much wasn't going to move in our take profit or in our favor. So what happened? When that happened, we exited the trade at break even, which is still a win, guys. And if you look, price did trade up through it and pretty much rejected this area 3 times, and the price is still struggling to reach that upper region. So that's a very strong indication to get out of the trade. The next one was the Swiss yen. Now this was an absolute stunner. Again, we have momentum pushing to the downside, 2 major zones here. So that's the second confirmation. Price broke below this lower trend line, and we took it at the open of this candle, and we have 3 red bars. So that's a very strong indication for a sell. And if you look here, we hit our full take profit of 28 pips. Phenomenal. Move on to the next one. Aussie CAD. Now, I believe some of you guys were in this one as well. We were knocked out quite early because we moved our stop losses to, once 25% of our TP was hit, we adjusted to 12.5 and we were knocked out early, which is still a win, guys. And the reason why we took this trade was because of our second strategy. So we have a large support and resistance. This is the first confirmation. Red is above green, red background, and at least 2 out of 3 of these bars are filled in red. That's a very strong indication for a sell. So we took it at the open of this candle here on the 19th of November at 5 a.m. and price traded pretty much all the way through and then back up. But we caught the intraday move, so if we were to go to a lower time frame, we were knocked out around 12.5% of our TP because we adjusted our stops accordingly. And the way we do that, I'll show you here, guys, and this is probably the best way I've found trading for my 3 years, is to do this. And this is what we're going to teach you if you guys ever do decide to get our indicator bundle. We throw up a modified Gann box. We set alerts simply by dragging over 25%. You set an alert. 25%, 50%, and 75%. Once those alerts are hit, guys, all you simply do is move your cursor over. 25% is hit, you adjust your stop loss to 12.5, which is shown here at 0.8996. If 50% is hit, you move your stop loss to 25%. So that's 89960. It's that simple, guys, because I've noticed, and probably a lot of you experience this, is you have to watch your charts continuously, and you're probably watching your MT4 go crazy with all the numbers. It's such a good feeling to know you can just go to bed because all your trades are in profit. And they've got stop losses that are moved into profit. So it removes all the stress for you. How good is that? Let's move on to the pound Aussie. Now this was probably the best trade of the week. We took an entry, I will show you here. We had a green above red with 3 of these bars filled in. Momentum is pushing to the upside, and I said we had that upside target of 1.90500. Now this was the area that I was really trying to push towards. So we entered here with a 1-to-1 ratio of 72 pips, and we hit our full target, guys. We were stopped out a little bit early, and I simply told you guys to re-enter again if you did, and we cleared well over 70 pips as we had 2 trades on this one, which was a beautiful trade. Lastly, we have the Euro Swissy. Now this is the one that was struggling as we had an upper trendline breakout here, 3 green bars. We entered on this candle here on the 20th of November. Price dipped down, took up, hit 25-50%, and we were pretty much knocked out at 25%, which is still a win, guys. Alright guys, let's move on to the trades that we currently have open as of now, which is the Euro Yen, and I'm going to explain a little bit why we took this trade here. So pretty much on the 18th of November at 9 p.m, we have our upper trend line here. We had a breakout, which was this massive engulfing candle here, so we took it at the open of this candle here on the 4-hour bias. The reasons why we took this trade is we have a large space between these major zones. We have a breakout of this trend line, and at least 3 of these bars are filled in. Hence the reason why we took this trade. Now, it's traded into this support zone, failed to break it here on the 19th of November, failed to break above, failed to break below. It did break below, but now it's trading right back up into it. So what this is telling me, guys, that this region here is very, very sensitive. Either the market is ranging right now just to get everyone in to fill all those orders before building enough momentum to reach a higher zone. If we jump on to the daily bias, which I'll show you here, this is the major resistance, or you could call it now the support zone. Obviously red is resistance, green is support, but if you look here, it's failing to break it, and we've had a push to the upside, but these long wicks here indicate probably indecisiveness in the market, and the market is range bound at the moment. So the moment this trade clears into profit at 25% of our TP, we are definitely going to move our stop losses to 12.5% of our take profit. This ensures we maintain our win streak and we don't lose any money. So key money management, a factor to take away with this video, and I can probably see the Euro Yen picking up to the upside potentially next week or early next week. So hopefully that really helps you guys out. I hope you guys understand why we take our trades and how this algorithm actually works. If you guys are super keen, which some of you have already messaged me asking how do I get my hands on these indicators, send me a DM at piptroy to my Telegram. If I'm already in chat with you, just ask me a little bit more about this, and we're happy to give you more of an insight on 1, how you guys can trade like us and take your trading to the next level, and 2, how you can get your hands on this amazing algorithm that's going to help take your trading to the next level. So I really hope you guys enjoyed this one. Peace out and bye for now.